All right, so today what I'm going to talk to you about is an amazing story. I think this one concept for anybody who's wanting to grow any sort of business, this concept is important. And the reason why it's important is because it's really the math behind why some things work and some things don't. I believe if you understand this concept, it'll give you an unfair advantage no matter what you're trying to do. I'm going to break it down for you. No matter what I do, every time I try to help agents specifically with growing their businesses, especially when it comes to expanding into other markets, this is probably one of the most important concepts. In fact, it's trying to scale anything. If you want to scale it, they say nail it then scale it. If you want to scale it, you got to understand this concept, and we're going to talk about it here in a second. But for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Michael Reese. I'm a digital marketing expert. I help real estate agents, brokers, and teams dominate online, leveraging content marketing, social media, and building sales funnels where they can attract customers instead of chase them. If you'd like to grow your business, if you'd like to get more clients, if you'd like to attract people and have people be predisposed to do business with you, then what I want you to do is make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new content every single week. Hit that notification button and you'll be notified every time we drop new content. And if you like this sort of content, well, hey, while you're down there, please hit the like button. It helps YouTube, that algorithm, if you will, let other people know about this sort of content. If you think there's people out there that could benefit, well, I appreciate you liking it, and it inspires me to do more content like this. So I want to share with you a little short story and give you some context to what I am talking about. Specifically, I'm talking about customer acquisition costs. Now, customer acquisition costs is simply, what do you have to invest in order to get a customer? This is something that, I literally have it written on my board right now. It's a concept that I talk to a lot of people about very often. A lot of the times when I'm talking to somebody, I'm trying to help them grow their business. Specifically, I'm helping a lot of agents right now who want to recruit, whether that's they want to recruit because they're in a brokerage that has a compensation like EXP that'll pay them a referral commission for agents that they recruit, whether that's a team. I have a lot of teams right now that are growing, and in this market, they're bringing on new members, helping them with, their skill sets, leads, tool systems, and they're wanting to recruit to their team. Or if you're just an independent brokerage or a traditional brokerage, here's the point, and I'm not making this example like I would most times when it's like getting a listing or getting a buyer, although it is the same. I want to share a short story with you. So about 2 years ago, I was sitting on the tollway and I was going to exit and go to a place called Freebirds. Freebirds is like a burrito place like Chipotle, but it's in Texas, started down at one of the local universities. It's known all over through the state. It's in some other markets, but it's a great place to eat lunch. And I was speaking at this conference the next day and I was about to take the exit, and we're probably a good 40 minutes from where the conference was, maybe 10 minutes from where my house was. This conference was actually being held in Dallas. And I was about to jump on the, exit the tollway and go to Freebirds. And I was talking to my buddy, and we're maybe 2 miles from the exit. And I was talking to him about how, we probably don't want to go down to the conference today since we're going to have to be there the entire day. The next day, there was the time investment. There was going to be a little bit of capital investment to go. Not a lot, but a little bit of capital investment. I was a speaker the next day, and you know what? I don't know. Maybe I just humbled myself a little bit and was like, was honest with myself. I was like, really, this is probably one of the most productive things I could do. And so I made the trip. Not that I didn't want to make the trip. I just, there was a lot of other secondary impacts of that one decision, of things that were going to happen that were going to take me off of some of the other things that I was doing. I'm telling you right now, during that trip to Dallas to go to this conference, I literally ran into 5 different people that all made the move to EXP. I'm with EXP Realty. If you don't know what EXP is a virtual cloud-based brokerage. And one of the great things about the brokerages is they help agents replace their transactional revenue with referral income, and it comes through revenue share. I'm sure you've heard about it. If you haven't, there's a link probably in the description on why you should consider partnering with us. But I spend a lot of my time helping real estate agents build additional income streams. I've been doing that for years, whether that's, self-liquidating their ad marketing budget, whether that's, taking advantage of host beneficiary relationships, meaning partnering with other people that benefit when you do a transaction. But in this case, this business model is really so amazing that, I feel really compelled, almost like selling somebody water in the desert. I wouldn't feel like I was doing anything wrong. I was helping them. I feel compelled because I believe that real estate agents are in a situation where it's financially irresponsible to be anywhere else. And so I'm now talking to the people who've already made that decision. If you haven't, maybe you'll get a lot from this video, but thousands of agents have made the move over to EXP. I think it's 65,000 plus agents. And a lot of the times they want to take advantage of, building and helping the company grow and getting compensated for that, which I can't blame them. It's a very attractive business model and opportunity. But in this scenario, I ran into 5 agents. Those 5 agents, all of them, one was from Canada. That individual had went to the conference on a free ticket bought for him by somebody else. I ran into a young lady who had a large team. I actually was challenged to do a video with another gal by the speaker. There was a guy that was speaking, his name was Billy Jean, and he said, look at the person next to you, and he gave us a script and said what you do. And this was an audience full of all different types of professionals, not just real estate agents. These were fitness instructors, people who helped, build, any type of business, dentistry, chiropractic, car wash, everything, car salesman, anybody who is in business working with the consumer, anybody who's getting customers online, health and fitness experts, everybody. And they say, look over to the person next to you, find a partner and do this. And they were trying to get you out of your comfort zone for shooting video. And so the girl that I looked over at, she ended up doing her script, and she said she was a real estate agent. And since then, that gal has partnered with me at EXP. In fact, she moved from one market in Reno all the way to Dallas. And through our partnership, I helped her build a marketing and sales funnel. She's extraordinarily well. I think she wrote 11 offers in her first 49 days of moving to Texas. So she wrote the offers. Not obviously all of them were accepted, but she wrote a lot of offers as a result of her coming to a market where she knew absolutely nobody. So I partnered with the guy in Canada, Dallas, another gal out of Michigan. I ended up with a total of 5 different people, and these 5 people have probably combined brought over 100+ agents that are now a part of a community, a partnership with myself. And the reason I want to share that with you is because the question is, what was the real customer acquisition cost? And so when you look at, one of the things that people don't understand, especially for those who are in the business and have a compensation, incentive, if you will, to recruit, whether that incentive is to recruit someone directly on their team or it's recruiting somebody who is going to be in their cloud-based brokerage like EXP. If you have an incentive, especially like at EXP, then the question is, what was the cost for me to acquire those individuals? And I'll tell you, the real question is what are you currently budgeting per month for your acquisition cost of an agent? And the question is what is an agent really worth? Well, in this scenario, those agents all brought on additional agents who brought on additional agents who brought on additional agents. And when any of those 100+ agents sell a home, I get paid. Now, I could have certainly sold myself right then in that moment of why I should have exited, went to Freebirds, had one of my favorite amazing burritos, had a great lunch, saved myself the trip from going downtown, meeting a bunch of great people. But I didn't, because I looked over at my partner and I said, it's gonna create more value in the marketplace. What is a higher leveraged activity, an HLA? What is gonna create more value than us going down there? You never know who we could run into, right? And for me, the question would be is how much time? See, anytime you're gonna accomplish a goal, you have to define what you're willing to sacrifice. And the question was, and I'm telling you, I know people right now who talk themselves out of doing certain things because they don't understand what that one thing is worth over the long term, right? It doesn't matter. For me, it was going down to this event, but it's sitting down and watching a webinar. Maybe it's sitting down and watching somebody else's YouTube like you're doing this. How many times, what topics are you studying? How many podcasts are you subscribed to? How much investment of your time are you doing this, what you're doing right now, watching videos? Because this is an investment that's going to give you an awareness, that's going to help you create a strategy, make a decision, which is really going to translate in taking action and then either failing or being success. And if you fail, you're going to learn. If you learn, you're going to be able to iterate. And if you iterate, then you're going to find something works. And what's the lifetime value of finding something that works? What if you could find a system? Let's say you were like me and you want to partner with agents around North America and you find a system that works. And every time you do it, you find a highly qualified opportunity. What is that system worth? And what did you have to invest or sacrifice in order to discover that system? So my question for you is do you know your customer acquisition costs? Do you have assumptions based around your business? And how are you making decisions? What are you saying yes or no to? You need to get really clear on where it is that you're trying to go and all the different things that you could be doing in order to get there. But most importantly, you got to be able to know what are you willing to invest in order to get a client. Hey guys, listen, if you like this video, I appreciate you taking the time and watching it. I would love for it if you liked it to hit that like button. But while you're down there hitting the like button, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn off notifications. We got a lot of great content. If there was a theme, we're gonna be talking about turning that transactional income into referral income, layering in all the different income streams so that you can literally exponentially grow your business. So thanks again if you liked it. Thanks again if you subscribed. Thanks again if you turned on notifications. That's all we got. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you at the top or from the top. And remember, the best life to live is a life by strategy.